The Point. 98.7 CKPM FM.
Lora Covinha is here, the general manager for Phoenix Truck and Crane. How are you?
Good, thanks, Ron. How are you?
Good. I got to turn your microphone on. Now I can hear you. Don't you wish you had a mute button for your spouse?
Wouldn't that be special?
It'd be really special. International Women's Day is coming up, and you're a part of that. You're one of the guest speakers.
Yes, thrilled to be part of the event. It's sold out and really looking forward to it.
Now, you are the general manager of a big old construction outfit. You do cranes and things like that. So that's an interesting job.
It's trucking. It's general freight and crane work.
I say construction because of the crane, right? And
That's
you guys
right.
get the cranes out there. But you're basically, this was a man's world, and you're a woman doing a wonderful job.
Right. I hope so.
How did you get into that?
I started 15 years ago as a accounts receivable clerk, and from there grew and learned the company and had Bill Dick, the owner, as a great mentor.
That is amazing. You start as accounts receivable, and all of a sudden you're running the company. Who would have thunk it?
Not me.
What did you come from? What kind of background before that?
Before that, I was involved in the construction industry, working in a lumber yard in North Vancouver, and started a family. And unfortunately, the lumber company went out of business, and another door opened, and it's been great.
Wow, that is just amazing. So you talk about mentors. Mentors, of course, have been a big part of your life. Bill Dick is a wonderful person and a businessman, and he's helped you. Is there any other mentors or such in your life?
Actually, there's a great team of people at Phoenix, and I've learned a lot from many of the individuals there.
Nice.
Over the years. A lot of them are long-term employees, and so they have a great wealth of knowledge.
Now, what did your hubby say when you said, "Honey, I'm going to be the general manager"? What was his thoughts and was he surprised, or did he know you could do it?
He wasn't surprised.
Yeah.
Yes.
Cool.
My family's all been super supportive and all backed me and knew I could do it.
That's nice. And are you a West Coast person, or did you come from another part of the country?
I grew up in Prince George until I was about 15, and then I lived on the Sunshine Coast and graduated and then came over to...
So you went from a flower child to a businesswoman running a company. That's cool. So you're a BC girl, born and bred. That's neat. And local. I know that Phoenix Truck and Crane likes supporting local.
Yes, definitely. Very involved in the community. Like to employ people in the community and therefore be able to give back.
Nice. And charity is another big part of your commitment.
Highly important, right up there with giving back to the charities and supporting the community.
Nice. And one of them is Reuben's Shoes. That always pops to mind because I remember sorting shoes in one of your garages one day.
Yes, we've got Reuben Shoes. They have a space in one of our warehouse where they store all the shoes, and then they sort them, and then they put them into containers to ship to third world countries.
Nice. Now, if you have you taken on the role of a mentorship to anybody yet?
Well, I hope so.
Okay. Now, what's some advice you could give somebody who is, whether it be male or female, somebody who's starting out, somebody who wants to achieve aspirations like you have?
To stay determined, continue to work hard, ask a lot of questions, learn as much as you can, take courses, learn from your peers and the people around you, be dedicated.
Nice. So International Women's Day, Be Bold is Dare to Be Bold is the theme here. Now, what is your speech? Because you're one of the speakers here. What is your talk going to be about on the event day?
Just to have the confidence and remember that everybody is a team player and equal roles, and you put your mind to it, you can do anything. You can accomplish the same thing as everybody else that is at the peak.
Excellent. So your coworker Sabrina showed up here, and she's taking pictures. We're going to take a little bit of a break and then talk to Sabrina as well right after this. It's 8:34. Good morning. It is a Tuesday morning, the last day of February, the day before Ash Wednesday, which means it's Fat Thursday. What's your guilty food? Do you have one of those, Laura?
I'm a foodie, period, so everything.
Everything. And do you have a favorite for a day of the week, or is it just whatever strikes your fancy?
No, just whatever.
Are you a cook, or is it the hubby or the spouse that's a cook?
No, I enjoy cooking.
Nice. Are you like the Emerald kind of a cook, or are you the Gordon Ramsay kind of cook?
Oh, well, maybe a mixture of both, actually.
Nice. Wine or vodka?
Beer.
Beer, really? Wow, you don't look like you drink a lot of beer, so you must go to the gym a little bit.
Well, I wish I was at the gym all the time. I'm trying to find those hours that I could buy to fit that in.
Nice. And you got to love this, because if you're a beer person, with these craft breweries that are opening up, and then 3 more that are coming to the Coquitlam area, that's fantastic.
Yeah, right local, right down here on Clark.
Yeah, and we've got the beer. Do you like the porter, or do you like the lager, the ale, the IPAs? What's your favorite beer?
I like a lager.
A lager, yeah, me too. I'm a sissy when it comes to beer. I'll drink the beer, then I'll go for the Crown and Coke, and then I'll go into the red wine, and that's. So, what do you do when you're not working?
I have 2 children, so very active in soccer, baseball, and when I'm not at work, I've been on a couple of committees. I enjoy helping out on the Eagle Ridge Foundation committee, and I have a big network of friends and family, so there's always something filling up the days.
Excellent. And when you get time to take a vacation, I know it's tough for you to get away, but where do you go? Where's your favorite place?
Portugal.
Really? That's cool. Have you been outside of Portugal? Have you been down into Italy and all that, or do you usually stick?
Yeah, we've been over to Italy as well.
Nice. What about the British Isles?
Haven't done the British Isles yet. Hope to.
Yeah, nice.
It's on my wish list.
Good. And what about skiing? Do you guys ski in that? Winter sports out here too?
Yes, yeah, we ski. My children snowboard and I downhill. So we made it to Manning Park this year.
Nice.
And the kids have done Seymour and Cypress.
Have you tried snowboarding?
No.
Okay, I did this. I used to downhill race. And it is the most uncomfortable thing in the world, because when you ski, you can move your feet independently. When you're in a snowboard, you are trapped, and it's hard to get the hang of, but it's getting there. It's tough. And when you fall, you hurt your head.
Yeah, not too eager to try snowboarding. I'll leave that to the kids.
Nice. Lora Covinha, finding out a little bit about her. She's the general manager of Phoenix Truck and Crane, part of International Women's Day. The keynote speaker is Janet. What's Janet's last name? I just lost it for a second. It's going to come to me. YAWCA. She's the chief executive officer there. And it doesn't matter right now, because you're there and you're going to be one of the guest speakers and telling people about your life and some tips you got for everybody else. So thank you for being here.
Thank you very much for having me.
And I asked you if there's any song that you would like to hear, and you picked some Bryan Adams. Why Summer of '69? Why Bryan Adams?
You know, it's come around. It was a big hit when I was young, and now my daughter's discovered it, and so she sings along, and the radio's cranked up, and it's a whole family event now, driving down the road to have everybody singing along to Bryan Adams.
Covinha Carpool Karaoke. It's coming to a theater near you. Lora Covinha, the general manager for Phoenix Truck and Crane. Thanks for coming by this morning.
Thanks very much.
Here's some Adams, Summer of '69 on The Point.